I did not know the last time I saw him smile would haunt me for years. Love does not always end with shouting. Sometimes it ends with silence. My name is Claire Thompson. I was 27 and living in Chicago. I believed I was strong enough to never fall again. I worked at a fast-growing tech company downtown. Long hours kept my mind busy. But nights were painfully quiet. I had been heartbroken once before. He left without giving me answers. Since then, I built walls around my heart. Then Adrian Walker walked into my life. He joined our company as a senior strategist. He carried confidence without arrogance. The first day we met, he introduced himself with a calm smile. His handshake felt warm and steady. There was something different about him. He did not try to impress anyone. He simply listened. We started working on the same project. Late nights turned into shared dinners. Shared dinners turned into long conversations. He asked about my childhood. No one had asked that in years. I told him more than I planned to. He told me about Boston. About his single mother. About dreams bigger than his fears. I noticed small things about him. He always thanked the cleaning staff. He never raised his voice. One rainy evening, the power went out in the office. We sat near the window watching lightning. He said, "I think storms are beautiful." I laughed and said they scare me. He replied, "I'll sit through them with you." That sentence changed something inside me. No one had ever offered to stay. People usually left when things got hard. Our first official date was simple. A small Italian restaurant near the river. No grand gestures, just honesty. He walked me home that night. He did not kiss me immediately. He waited, asking softly, "Can I?" That respect made my heart melt. When he finally kissed me, it felt calm, not rushed. Weeks passed like seconds. We built routines without trying. Morning coffee became our tradition. He knew I liked cinnamon in mine. I knew he checked his emails too much. We teased each other gently. For the first time in years, I stopped guarding my heart. I allowed myself to imagine forever. I pictured small things. Sunday grocery shopping together. Arguing about which movie to watch. 3 months later, life decided to test us. An email changed everything. Adrian received an offer from London. A global company wanted him. The position was a huge promotion. It was his dream role. More money, more responsibility. A future he always worked for. He told me the same night. We were sitting on my couch. His eyes were conflicted. "I haven't accepted yet," he said quickly. "I need to know what you think." My chest felt tight. London was far. Different time zones. Different lives. I forced a smile. "This is your dream," I whispered. But fear was already growing inside me. 4 days. We avoided the real conversation. We pretended nothing was changing. But love feels tension. Silence became heavier. Our laughter became softer. One night he said, "If I don't go, I'll regret it." His honesty hurt more than lies. I loved him deeply. I wanted him to succeed. But I also wanted him to stay. We sat in quiet understanding. 2 people in love. 2 people facing different futures. "Let's try long distance," he suggested. "We're strong enough." I nodded, even though I was unsure. The night before his flight, we walked by Lake Michigan. The wind felt colder than usual. He held my hands tightly. "I wish I met you earlier," he whispered. My eyes filled with tears. "Or later," I replied softly. when timing was kinder. We both knew love was not the problem. At the airport, I memorized his face. I memorized the way he said my name. When he walked away, something inside me cracked quietly. But I told myself love would survive. I did not know then that distance changes people slowly. And not always in the same way. The first week without him felt unreal. I kept checking my phone every minute. As if distance was just a bad joke. London was 5 hours ahead. When I woke up, he was already at work. When he called, I was half asleep. At first, we tried hard. Video calls every night. Long messages filled with hearts. He showed me his small apartment. Gray walls and big windows. I imagined myself standing beside him there. I miss you, he said often. And I believed him completely. Because I missed him too. But slowly, something shifted. Not suddenly. Just quietly. Our calls became shorter. Work made him tired. Time zones made us impatient. Sometimes I wanted to talk for hours. He would say, "Can we do this tomorrow?" Tomorrow became our favorite excuse. I told myself this was normal. Long distance is hard for everyone. Love just needs patience. One night, I waited for his call. Midnight passed. Then 1 in the morning. He texted, "Sorry, team dinner ran late." I stared at the screen for minutes. Something about it felt distant. I began noticing small changes. He smiled less during video calls. He checked his phone while I spoke. "Are you okay?" I asked once. "Just stressed," he replied quickly. I wanted to believe him. Weeks passed like this. We stopped talking about the future. We focused only on surviving the present. Then came the first real argument. I told him I felt him pulling away. He said I was overthinking. "I'm doing this for us," he insisted. "For our future." But his voice sounded unsure. After that fight, something fragile broke between us. We became careful with our words. Careful love is not real love. It is fear wearing a polite mask. And I could feel it growing. One Sunday, he forgot to call his mother. He had never done that before. When I mentioned it gently, he looked uncomfortable. "I've just been busy," he said. That night, I could not sleep. My heart felt restless. 2 days later, he called earlier than usual. His face looked pale. "There's something I need to tell you," he said. My stomach dropped instantly. I already knew. "I've been spending time with someone here." He paused after every word. It wasn't supposed to happen. The room felt silent around me. Even the city noise disappeared. All I could hear was my heartbeat. "Who is she?" I whispered. "A colleague," he answered softly. "It just happened." Nothing just happens. Feelings grow in space. And I had given him space. "Did you love her?" I asked. He hesitated too long. "I don't know." That answer hurt more than anything. Because it meant he was confused. And confused people make selfish choices. "I never wanted to hurt you," he said. "I still care about you." Care was not enough anymore. Tears rolled down my face silently. But my voice stayed calm. Stronger than I felt. "Do you want to end this?" I asked. He closed his eyes. Yes. One word. 5 letters. And everything collapsed. I thought I would scream. I thought I would beg. But I didn't either. Instead, I surprised myself. I hope she gives you what you're looking for, I said. My hands were shaking. He looked relieved and broken at the same time. I'm sorry, Claire. Then the call ended. Just like that. No dramatic goodbye. No second chance. For weeks, I felt empty. I questioned my worth. I replayed every memory. Was I too supportive? Too understanding? Too available? But slowly, clarity arrived. He did not leave because I was not enough. He left because he was not ready. Love requires timing. It requires two people choosing each other daily. From the same place. Months later, I heard through a colleague that he was serious about her. The news stung. But it did not destroy me. Because I was already healing. I started focusing on myself. Gym in the mornings. Therapy on Wednesdays. I learned to enjoy my own company. I learned silence is not always loneliness. Sometimes it is peace. One evening, almost a year later, I received an email from him. No subject line. It said, I made a mistake. She wasn't you. I understand that now. I stared at the screen calmly. The old Claire would have replied instantly. The new Claire did not. Because I finally understood something. He was the right person once. But at the wrong time. And love without timing is like a beautiful song played on broken speakers. I did not answer his email. Not out of anger. But out of self-respect. Some people come into your life to teach you how to love. Others teach you how to let go. Adrian taught me both. And that was enough. Sometimes the right person arrives. But if the timing is wrong, choosing yourself is the bravest love of all.